This video has only one main purpose, to teach you how to play the finals. Since recently I noticed a lot of YouTubers start making videos about the finals, mainly most critical, aka Charlie. So I will talk about the game mechanic first, and then I will start from light to heavy. So without further ado, let's start with... So I'm gonna talk about the most used and very useful mechanic first, sliding and climbing. And I'm not here to talk about some obvious thing to make the video longer. So what I'm trying to say is, try to use gadget or different terrain to make yourself faster. And when you build up enough momentum, you can able to do something called a B-hop, which as soon as you're about to land on the ground, you either slide jump or jump. It only takes a little bit of practice and you'll get the hang of it. Now climbing is an important part of the finals, but how about we add a little bit of spice into it? For example, you can use a barricade to boost yourself into some place you normally cannot reach, or use a zipline to give yourself enough momentum to launch yourself into some places, like this roof. And also some building let you do a window climb to it. Just move back, jump, and forward. Same as me hopping, feel practice, and you start to feel the rhythm. Fire can counter gas, and smoke can counter fire. Either from a goo gun, goo barrel, goo grenade, they have a thing I call it the goo core. When you destroy the core, it will start a chain effect and destroy the others. And CL40 and RPG-7 will destroy the goo the fastest. Oil barrel blow up after 5 seconds and the fire duration is 13 seconds, while the explosive canister is blow up after 2.5 seconds. Okay, no more fancy edit, this is just me talking. I'm not the best at this game, but I do suggest light you should play passive and aggressive at the same time. What I mean by that is because you're a glass cannon, you should let a beefier class, for example the heavy, to tank the damage and you deal the damage. And if you got the healing gun, try to heal as much teammate as you can. But the most important thing is stick with your own teammate, okay? Don't go alone. And now as for mid, I suggest your primary objective is revive as much teammates as you can, and your second objective is provide more mobility to your team because you are the only class that can equip zipline or jump pad. And lastly, if you have the glitch trap equipped, then I should suggest you try to use as much as you can. By using, I mean putting it on the enemy revive statue, since as long as they remain in the glitch trap radius, they cannot use the gadget, especially the defibrillator to revive their own teammate. And lastly, we have heavy. You should be at the very front of the team because you have the highest hit point of all classes. And at the same time, you should use your gadget like the dome shield or the barricade to provide support for your teammate.